I'm Poudre, Battalion Chief of Special Operations and Training with the Roswell Fire Department in Roswell, Georgia. It's a suburban city just north of the city of Atlanta in Georgia. We serve a community of about 100,000 people, 40 square miles. So the heavy rescue truck is the first of its kind for the city of Roswell. This is something that we've been thinking about for a very long time and have the fortune of finally getting it into service for our city. It's going to take care of several things for us. It's going to take care of a manpower unit, which we very much need within the city. And it's also going to handle all of our technical rescue special operations calls. So the chassis is a Monarch Series Sutphen chassis. We're a Sutphen family at Roswell, and all our fleet is Sutphen. So we're real happy with their product and stick with them. This specific truck, we wanted to make sure met the needs of a area with some elevation, some hills and stuff like that. So that's why we chose this apparatus. Okay, so one of the unique features that we decided on with the heavy rescue for Roswell was, of course, we have a 6-person cab, but we also have a partial walkthrough from the interior. And what we wanted to do with the heavy rescue is assure that we had a space, once we arrived on the scene, that the troops that were on the ground had the ability to have all donnable equipment, harnesses, suits to go into the water. So one of the unique features that we have with this unit is the ability to go in to the walk-in section and put on the appropriate gear without having to be outside of the truck. So coming out on the passenger side of the apparatus on the first compartment, when you come out, we have full implementation of Hurst extrication tools. The Hurst extrication tools include electric-driven hydraulic tools and gas-powered hydraulic tools, so we have a wide complement of tools to handle whatever incident we may encounter. We also have the ability to put a power reel out to put power on the ground for lighting and accessories. In this compartment, we're going to have a lot of our rope equipment for rope access. We also have a portable winch. One of the very unique features in this truck, we designed it to assure that we had enough rigging points in the truck for any situation we encountered. So we have a total of 14 receivers around the truck where we can put rigging points to get high help. So the truck is very well equipped to handle almost any situation. All right, so in this compartment, we have a full complement of airbags and pneumatic related tools. This shelf here, because of the height of the truck, is an out and down, which is very functional for us. And here we're going to have a full complement of airbags. Right now it's partially filled. The rest of the airbags are to go in, so we can go to one location for all of our airbags. On the outside of the apparatus, on both sides, we have compartments so we can put a fire extinguisher and a water can for quick access on both sides for the firefighters coming off the rig. This would be the rear transverse compartment, carrying a full complement of Paratech tools for shoring and stabilization. This is the interstate kit, and it gives us access, easy access from both sides for the people coming off the rig. Also in the rear compartment, we have a transverse to the other side where we're going to be keeping a host of cribbing, 6-foot, 6x6s, 8x8s, 4x4s, and we're also going to have some composite cribbing. So a lot of thought went into the rear of the apparatus so we can get as much compartment space as possible. So one of the things that we did is we removed the traditional rear compartment and we put a center ladder to access the top of the apparatus where we have the bins available for storage. We're also equipped with a Night Series light tower to give us the ability to light up the scene. This truck does serve multiple purposes in technical rescue, manpower, but it also supplies lighting for the incidents as well as air that we'll see later. So it's air, light, and technical rescue. So now we're on the driver's side rear of the apparatus, and just like we discussed earlier, we have a full complement of Paratech tools, and as you see in this side, we have plenty of options for us to have the ability to access from both sides and be able to mitigate a lot of different incidents with it. In this compartment, we have our power tools, our fuel power tools. One of the things that we also wanted to achieve in the apparatus is to make sure the compartment where we kept all the fuel-powered equipment was isolated from some of the fabrics and stuff within technical rescue. So this compartment is going to house all of our saws for multiple use in the apparatus. So one of the things that I want to point out for this compartment, as we go around the apparatus, you'll see the multiple rigging points, and the supplies for those rigging points are very close within proximity for whatever we need to do. This compartment is going to house a lot of our tools, and what we've done to make efficient use of the space is we have pull-out racks that have all the tools in them, and to give anybody coming off the apparatus quick access. Also, we have the transfers capability from each side of grabbing some of the technical rescue equipment like the Stokes basket, a tripod that we're going to be utilizing. So this compartment has some access from both sides. Also included in here is a little giant ladder so we can access this very quickly coming out from the driver's side of the apparatus. So in this compartment, I want to start with the air supply system. We have the capability of filling 2 bottles with this system. The heavy rescue is equipped with 2 6,000 PSI bottles that were strategically put between the ceiling and the walkway up on top, so they're out of the way, and they also don't require testing. It has lifetime hydrostatic testing already done to it, so we don't have to worry about that. We have the ability to store 8 bottles, SCBA bottles on this side. So what this is going to do for us, besides giving us quick access to air, which we have electric and air access here, we also have the ability to refill the bottles and have access to bottles for all the different technical rescue and fire equipment on the apparatus. So also included in this compartment is going to be the ability to put the awnings out there above us, and you'll see here in a little bit we have awnings on both sides of the apparatus to come out, and it's a one hit switch, momentary switch, and the awnings are there available to you. So on both sides of the cab you have this small compartment that could be utilized for multiple things. One of the things that we wanted to make sure we did with this compartment is to have access both from the interior and the exterior of the apparatus. So we have an extended bumper in the front, giving us the ability to have 2 large rigging points in the front. We have a 15,000 pound Warren winch with access from the bumper that includes a synthetic line. One of the unique features on the heavy rescue is we wanted to make sure it represented our city and the pride of our city. So we have Roswell, which has red lighting in the back of it, so as we drive down the street the city can see this beautiful piece of apparatus and the pride of Roswell. This being one of the first heavy rescues to come to the city, we just want to make sure that we address Captain Sean Duran. He was critical in making this happen and the logistics of this truck. So some of the unique features that you find in it, a lot of hard work came from the heavy committee crew led by Captain Sean Duran.